Hello and welcome to another edition of the Dashawns2cents movies. With all your latest movie news every day, 5 to 10 minute videos. Don't know how long we'll go, but we'll go less than 10 minutes every way. So if you want your movie news and don't feel like reading a bunch of articles, watch my show. That's my plug right there. Let's just get right into news. That's what you're here for. Release date changes. Everybody changes release dates. Release date's not a given. Ender's Game, the big book adaptation by Summit, another book adaptation. Twilight, yeah. This one has a great cast, man. Big Kingsley, Harrison Ford, Haley Stanford, Robert Bresson, Viola Davis. It tells the story of a young boy raised in a Utopian future who was drafted by the International Fleet to destroy the alien for bad race. I love sci-fi adventures, and this would be pretty cool. Comes out next November. It comes out November 1st, 2013. Instead of March 14th, 2013. They're delaying it like 6 months, which is weird. This is Summit's next big movie, and I hope it pays off for Lionsgate. Lionsgate bought Summit for a lot of money, and with Summit having Gone flop and Through Tears flop, maybe this will be the next big movie. Maybe this is why Lionsgate bought him for this movie. Also, 3 weeks later, Hunger Games will come out. The second Hunger Games will come out. So I don't know. Summit releases their movie, their big movie, and 3 weeks later, Lionsgate releases theirs. So I don't know. It's kind of weird. And another release date changes. The Dictator changing their release date. They're moving 5 days ahead. They're going to be opening on May 16th, because Dark Shadows is a comedy, and no one at Paramount thought it was a comedy, so they decided let the comedy people see Dark Shadows, and next week see May 16th. They were originally going ahead, but they decided not to. But they're going to go ahead against Battleship, what expecting and expecting. So the Dictator going to get their ass to a Battleship. They can beat what they're expecting, but yeah. But I think the Avengers will have a lot of legs, and I think the Avengers is going to kick everybody's ass and always be number 1 for the whole month of May. That's just my opinion. The Avengers will be number 1 for the whole month of May. Unless you see Dark Shadows beating it, unless you see Battleship beating it, I don't see anybody else beating the Avengers. I think it'll have long legs, and it'll do really good in the box office. I think months and winks and winks. I'm not saying Dark Shadows will flop, and I'm not saying Battleship will flop. I'm saying they'll make money, but Avengers will still stay atop. They can beat it, but I still think 1-2, Avengers will stay most of May. From when it comes out till down, I can't wait for Avengers. Man, the clips are coming out, the trailers, everything looks really good. And other Marvel news, the Iron Man 3 will shoot in September, and we finally got a villain. And no villain will be Mandarin, or however you say that, the Chinese big villain everybody's waiting for. No, it'll be Ben Kingsley. Unknown what character will you play, but Ben Kingsley, awesome actor. As I just said, it'll be an Ender's Game. He played fucking Gandhi, so he's awesome. So I hope this Iron Man 3 sounds awesome. This is a story by himself, like a spy type story by Shane Black. Shane Black did the Ledger's Weapon, so I hope he does go back to his original style. And finally, Maleficent, the movie we've been hearing about for years. Angelina Jolie's Maleficent movie is finally coming out. It'll be coming out March 14th, 2014. And the plot is the origins of the evil fairy Maleficent, when what led her to curse Princess Aurora and Disney's Super Betty. Leading a team of visionary filmmakers known for creating and transporting artists into new and exciting worlds, Academy Award-winning producer and designer Robert Sternberg, Avatar, Alice in Wonderland, Oz, The Great Powerful. That's will be coming out by Brett Ratner next year. And with the script by Wendell Wolverton, directed by Beast, Lion King, and Alice in Wonderland. So this movie is led by a lot of good people. I think Angelina Jolie's played Maleficent perfectly. And this is one of the movies I'm looking forward to. It's been talked about for years, and it's finally happening, and I'm glad it's happening. And I said earlier, Neighborhood Watch, the movie with Jonah Hill and Vince Vaughn and Ben Stiller about the Neighborhood Watch and aliens and stuff. First trailer was them sitting around the car, rap music, and pointing fake guns at people. Well, with Trayvon Martin's tragedy, they Foxes said, no, we're going to draw more attention to aliens in their promotional campaign. That's what they're going to do. And a movie I'm excited for, Two Guns. Paula Patton's going to star in it. Is negotiations now to appear in it. This movie it already has Mark Wahlberg in to watch. That's 2 big actors. And you have Paul Patton for Mission Impossible. That's awesome. The movie is based on a comic book, but this movie is about cops and thieves and the men that are something in between. In the graphic novel, Trench has targeted a local bank to rob, and now Steven in on that job. Trench figures it's a great way to score, considering it's a cutter for mob money. There'll be thieves, but ripping off thieves. What Steven doesn't know is what Trench is a DEA agent, and Trench doesn't know is that Steven's got his own secret. It isn't who he appears to be. That sounds fucking awesome. Denzel Washington, Mark Wahlberg, that sounds great. I'm waiting for a release date for this shit. Paul Patton, this needs to be awesome, I think. The plot, but usually plots look good, but the way they're executed is bad. And another big news, Alexander, they're adapting the Sober Kids book, Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day. Starring in it will be Steve Carell. Pretty cool. And this week as well, they got two more books, so they got a franchise on their hands the first week as well. The book's about Alexander's family who are together having the worst day of their lives, and by the end, the kids ready to pack it all and move to Australia. Steve Carell and the family will be doing safe. He's a busy guy doing Burt Wonderstone. Anchorman is coming out, so Steve Carell always being busy. And it's Tim Burton doing a stop motion movie. There'll be a Night of the Living Dead kind of movie, and a Monster Mash kind of movie. A stop motion monster movie. So Tim Burton do something original for once. Can't believe that. And it looks like the Spider-Man origin flick will be changed a little bit. Mark Webb, the director of it, is going to expand the story. It's going to be more about his parents being spies and him uncovering the mystery about his parents. And there will be no wrestling match. There will be no biting. There will still be a Spider-Man. Uncle Ben will still die. But the origin story is tweaked. Here's what he said. I wanted to give the audience something new. So that started off with getting underneath the parent story, which will unfold over probably a few movies. We don't totally wrap up the story in the first movie. It's sort of an ongoing story. The parents never been seen in the movies. They've been written in the comic books, but we'll see how it goes. The trailers look great. I'm excited for this movie. Some people aren't. I'm excited to see what Mark Webb does. 500 Days of Summer was a great movie. I want to see what does this movie. That's pretty good. So don't worry, he's bitten by a spider, but Webb also says he's bitten by a spider, but maybe it's not a radioactive spider, maybe it is. You'll have to see. So when this movie opens up in July, we'll see how it is. I'm a big Spider-Man guy, and I can't wait for this movie. And for it to be different than other ones, I'm glad. You've never taken the story, but leave it the same and tweak it a little bit, which is good. Don't make it an exact copy of the last one, and that's what I think they should do. Okay, and that's your dashawns2cents ghost movies or movie news update, whatever we'll call this. Comment below what you want to call this show. Movie news update. I already got couch potato news. What we should do? Comment below my regular viewers. If I have my regular viewers, comment below what should a movie news show be. I'll be back tomorrow with more movie and TV news. I'm off for the rest of the day, but I'll keep looking at stories and keeping my notepad all with a lot of the latest stories. And I'll be back tomorrow or later day if there's any breaking news. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, leave comments down below. Tell me how awesome I am. Just kidding. Comment below on what you think about the stories I talked about. And thank you. I'll see you later.